What's up, everybody? You know what? Sometimes it actually, a lot of the times, it just pays to sit back and watch things unfold. Because I've been hearing this, which I'm about to talk about for a long time. I've been hearing about the popularity of Deontay Wilder versus the popularity of Anthony Joshua here in the States. You know, and you had several people who did this. They'll walk around, they'll ask people, do you know who Deontay Wilder is? Do you know who Deontay Wilder is? Yada, 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 yada. Well, look, let me explain something to y'all, if you don't know. Boxing is pretty small compared to the myriad of sports out there, like football and basketball and sports like that. You know, because they have the money and the star power. Boxing doesn't have that. It had it, but it don't have that. Now it don't. It's getting there, but it's not there. And there's still a lot of people out here who would look at boxing, who would watch boxing. With that said, when I look at the figures that were thrown out for Wilder Fury versus Joshua Povetkin, that right there should tell you a whole lot about who's more popular here in the States. When I think about all the stuff that, and this has been going on probably about a year and a half or something like that, maybe longer, maybe longer. I think about 2 years, you know, as far as I've known, when people were saying that nobody knows who Deontay Wilder is, yada, yada, yada. He hasn't fought anybody, this, that, and the third. But when you throw around figures like 300,000 pay-per-views here in the States versus 16,000 people, 16,000, I believe, people watching it on DAZN, let's think about that. DAZN costs $10 a month and you can cancel anytime. So you could have just got DAZN just to watch that fight and paid $10. All right, I'm done with it. With Wilder Fury, people instead said, you know what? I'm going to pay them $75. And they pay that. Us here, we will pay that in one shot. A lot of y'all be like, man, that's robbery. That's this. Man, whatever. This is America is the biggest consuming country in the world. Everything gets consumed here. Everything, you name it. It's here. Folks here consume it. No doubt. So that should tell you something about us here. We're willing to pay for whatever it is that we want. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was folks out there who got kids and was like, look, I'm going to see this fight, so I'm going to go to church and go get food this doggone week, you know, for this month. You know, I believe they give it out every Wednesday. So, you know, I know they're going to do that and pay them $75. That's being smart, if you ask me. Because you get to see it. This is all history, whether y'all want to realize that or not. Fury versus Wilder is history. Everything that's going on now in boxing is history. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be here for a while. A lot of you guys might not think so. You know, oh, yeah. Look, boxing, you got people who still talk about the greats from the 1920s and 30s. So look, don't give me that. And they talk about these guys. But anyway, when I think about the numbers that both did with the fighters that they had, that's Wilder Fury and Joshua Povetkin, it tells you a whole lot. It tells you a whole lot about who's who. You got a lot of people who like to talk a lot of noise about Deontay Wilder's popularity here, but just think about that. Over 325,000 pay-per-view buys. And I'm not sure if that's just here in the States. So let me clarify that. Regardless, whoever paid that kind of money, they paid it. and versus 16,000 views on an app that costs $10 that you can cancel right after that fight. What is that telling you? That mean they've been blowing smoke up y'all behinds this whole time about this popularity thing. They trying to sway you into thinking that way. And some of you fools do it. I can't say a whole lot because the views speaks for it. Now, if you ask me, would I pay $75 to watch Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury? You already know my answer. No, I wouldn't. Hell no. 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 There's no way in hell I would do that. It's Anthony Joshua doesn't he doesn't have that. It's hard for me to explain it, man. I mean, it's real hard for me to explain it, but he just doesn't have that type of draw to him as far as I'm concerned. Like, something that makes me want to see him fight. And it's not just because he knocked out whoever or he went 12 rounds with whoever. It's how he fights. It's not, there's nothing that would surprise me with anything he does. And that's the key to getting the attention of these people. Like, for instance, you may have a fighter who's out there and he might not be the greatest, but he'll burst out. And he'll catch you and he'll get you in that corner. When he throws that burst, more than likely you out of there. You know, so somebody with some special effects. Look at Deontay Wilder. You can say what you want, but you know he got that special effect, man. He got that eraser. You know, and you know you don't know when it's coming or how it's coming. So that's the draw. You know, it draws me to that because I want to see it, and I know whoever's going. Look, I'm sorry, y'all, but when I see a dude get knocked flat the hell out, that's exciting to me, man. Now, I know some of y'all may be like, well, yeah, he might be hurt. He might kill him, this, that, and the third. Look, you signed a contract before you get in that ring. Stop hitting me with all the humanitarian crap. They know the dangers when they get in there. We know the dangers. So I'm sorry, y'all. Look, that's the point. We want to see somebody get knocked out. We don't want to see you get hurt and have a lifetime injury or die or nothing like that. But, yo, we want to see your eyes closed. We want to see you, and we want to see you wake up. And when you wake up, we want to see you look like you don't know where the hell you at. What the hell just hit me? Oh, sweet Jesus and all that other stuff y'all probably saying in your head. Yo, let me stop, man. Hey, yo, I can't help it, man. When somebody gets W-wop and they get clocked, dog, it's like, bing! Uh-oh. Oh, man, but anyway, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit, y'all. Old Man Boxer signing out. Peace.